Hey everyone, welcome back to Fallout 4. In the last video, we managed to power up this device. And we have to stand in it and get teleported into the Institute. We have to speak with Ingram, and she's going to sort it out and zap us across. Well, I wouldn't say so much across, but more, you know, underneath. Because we're going underground.
To be a part of something as important as the Brotherhood.
Okay. Yeah, Dance, yeah.
I've checked and rechecked everything. I think the signal interceptor's ready to go. Are you?
Well. In for the penny, in for the pound.
Let's do this.
All right. Head up onto the platform and we'll see if I can find a signal to lock onto.
Okay.
Pull yourself together and get up onto that platform.
Give me a chance. Calm down. What the hell? I was going to say, does that mean that Dance is going to come with us?
Emitters warmed up. Everything looks green. Let me start scanning for the signal. Cross your fingers. I'm inputting the code now.
I think I need to cross my fingers and my toes.
There's a lot of interference and ghosting. It's going to take a minute or two to lock in. By the way, this little trip you're taking is a heck of an opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. I put a clever little program on this holotape that'll scan their network and download anything it finds. If you place it in any terminal down there, it'll do the rest. Bring it back to me and I'll see if I can make sense of whatever it found. Well, well, looks like we have a winner.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Capture complete. Ramping the emitter. 60%, 80%. Emitter spiking but steady. All that's left is to throw the transmit switch. Transmitting in 3, 2, 1. Stay safe, soldier.
Whoa! It's like Stargate. Oh wow, we're in an Institute teleportation device. Okay. Okay. So is that where they beam out? I'm thinking. So she's given us a little device that if we can find a terminal, we hook it into the terminal and she can piggyback all the information about the Institute. Now what I'm wondering is, we're in power armor, so we are protected to a degree. I'm guessing these are going to be very hostile.
Hello.
Hello?
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful. I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Okay. Well, we've just started a new mission called Institutionalized, and he wants us to step into... Oh, it's down there. Well, I suppose we've got no other choice, have we, really? Can't even see through to take... It must go down, it doesn't go up. Oh. Well, we can't explore to try and find a terminal. What? You know, the person who... Look. The person who told me about tagging these is a genius. Absolute genius, because it's like everything that you need that you tagged lights up like that. It just makes it so much easier to collect materials that way. Oh, Oh, oh crap, he's,
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us. I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression.
I recognise that voice.
This is the reality of the Institute.
Oh,
This place,
wow.
these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Correct. Okay, so I don't feel they're going to attack us. How much do we weigh? Quite a lot. I was wondering how much we can carry because... Is this another elevator? What does that do? Oh. Oh, the elevator was already down. That voice... I recognise the voice. It's the same voice actor who, funny enough, I'm sure he was in Stargate. Not the film. He was in the programme. He was Teal'c's Jafar Master. Oh God, is that Sean? Don't mind me, I'm just looting. What the hell connection? PA-17. What does that mean? I can hear someone walking. That's inaccessible. That requires a key. Can't use it. Oh. Oh crap, it is. It's his little lad.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Really?
Sean, I've been looking for you for so long.
Who are you?
Sean, it's me.
Daddy-o.
I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Okay, we can ask him, are you okay?
Sean, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father? Father!
Okay, calm down.
Shh. It'll be okay, Sean. I'm here now.
I don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Why is he oh, well. Okay. He needs to calm down.
Sean, please, calm down. I'll get you out of there.
Father? Father, help me!
He was a baby.
Father? Father, help me!
Oh, whoa.
Sean,
S923, recall code Cirrus.
He's a synth.
But disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Okay, so you're the one that he was talking about, and you're the one that was talking to us through the intercom. So, who are you?
Father? That's your name? Your title?
Father is my unofficial title. It's what I've come to mean to the people of the Institute, just as you mean to your son, to Sean.
Okay, so where is my son?
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here, in the Institute. Closer than you think. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been... It's good to finally meet you. After all this time. It's me.
What?
I am Sean. I am your son.
How? He must be in his 60s. So, when did they kidnap him? I mean, they kidnapped Sean, killed our wife.
Too overwhelmed.
Just a tad. I mean, well, you're telling me, which I don't know if it's true or not, but you're telling me that you're my son, and you're in your 60s, and you want me to believe that it was it was roughly 60 years ago.
This really is a matter of importance.
Yeah, but how?
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost.
Correct.
But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy.
That's what we got to
You
believe.
believed that 10 years had passed.
Correct.
Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years?
Told you he was about
That
60.
is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
So we'd been frozen like a popsicle with our missus opposite us, with Sean in her arms, for roughly 40 years. Then Kellogg comes bouncing in, dickhead that he is, kills the missus, kidnaps the son. They then
This really is a
refreeze
matter of
us,
importance.
and after they refreeze us, we're then under the, well, frozen popsicle for 60 years. Oh, okay. But you were stolen.
They stole you. Kidnapped you. Wasn't right.
Right, wrong, irrelevant.
Bullshit.
It was necessary.
Bullshit.
The Institute believed humanity's future depended on it. At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Right. So what? So they was making human synths?
Human synths? Really?
Human-like synths. A great distinction. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
So he's saying that they needed a blueprint of human DNA which was completely clean and essentially it was unmutated. And that's what they've based all their synths on from then. And that's why they needed him. I mean, it does make sense. Yes, I know. Calm down. Calm your tits. I'm trying to work this out. So, working it out in my head, which is sometimes difficult, I know. They needed a blueprint, completely clean. They got it. They can now make synths as real as humans. Before, I'm guessing, before Sean...
Are you following?
Yes. Give me a minute. Before Sean, they was making synths that looked like Nick. And that's why Kellogg said when he kidnapped Sean, when he knocked on the window of our freezer pod, he mentioned something about
you're not too overwhelmed.
The backup. So if anything happened to Sean, he could come back and use us as the backup. We were the backup plan. And our pod malfunctioned and defrosted us by accident. We should have been left there.
This is a matter of importance.
Okay, now it makes sense. Right. And he's been here the whole time.
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes. I know you must have questions.
Well, yeah.
Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Okay, you knew your dad was frozen because they must have told you where you come from. If they haven't, they're lying bastards and they need shooting. They need shooting anyway for kidnapping you. But if you knew where I was, and they knew what they did to your mother, why have you stayed?
Are you following?
What about your mum?
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was...
awful!
I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
No, it wasn't. It was Kellogg being an absolute twat. That's why I put a bullet in his brain and then pissed on his fecking corpse.
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
I forget that it's been such a short time for you. I don't have any direct memories. And I've had my entire life to cope with the loss. Has it always been easy? Of course not. But I've done my best to move on and live my life. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Why? What happened with Kellogg? Why didn't you... Oh, there's so many things I want to say.
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
He was a feckin' murderer.
He was a murderer. He killed your mother.
Believe me, I am well aware of the atrocities Kellogg committed. I suspect there are many more we'll never know of. The Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say to ease your mind?
So hold on a minute. So you knew exactly what he'd done, and instead of taking things into your own hands, growing a pair of bollocks, and shooting the prick in the face because he killed your mum, instead you arranged it in a fashion for me to come across him and our paths
Are you
cross.
following?
So essentially, you didn't have the balls to sort it out, and instead left it to moi. Yeah, not really what I would think. If I had a son, I don't think that's what he'd do.
I hope you're not too overwhelmed.
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
Everybody above ground is scared of you because you kill people and then replace them with a Ken doll that can talk and looks like a human.
They're scared of you, Sean. Scared of the Institute.
People are always frightened by what they don't understand.
They bloody well
Ultimately,
understand.
the Commonwealth has nothing to fear from us.
Really?
Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs.
Is it now?
Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them.
Like
I've been
I
part
could
of
give a
something
shit.
amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
No! Feckin' hell, mate. I'm not being funny, but there was a synth and its brother that got dumped out in the garbage because you didn't want them anymore, because you thought they were shit. And the one synth that had more memories than the other one because the one lost its
This
memory.
really is a matter
Yes.
of importance.
Shut it. The other synth went off and made his own group of little synths, and they had a little clan of synths. It was kind of like a Scientology of synths. And he had done that many heinous things.
Are you following?
He took out parts of his memory, and it ended up where he reverted to doing the exact same shit that you've been doing. You were taking people, killing them, dumping their bodies, not even burying them, just literally dumping them on a shit pile and saying, it's the replacement.
This really is a matter of
You were
importance.
replacing people with synths and pretending everything was a tickety-boo. You can't do that. You're killing somebody and replacing them.
I won't be a part of this. I can't.
Why? Because of the reputation of the Institute.
Because of what you do.
The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground.
I don't give a
You've
shit.
been in the Commonwealth.
Yes.
You've seen what it's like.
Yes.
I assure you that you are better off with us.
I've seen the good, I've seen the bad. There's a lot of shitheads above ground. Yes, I'll agree. And if they could be all wiped out, great, brilliant. Because the people that are up there that are nice are genuinely nice. But there's a lot of people up there that are absolutely terrified, shit scared of you, because you keep on kidnapping people,
I hope you're not
murdering
too
them, and
overwhelmed.
swapping them out with a fucking robot.
Your institute has done some horrible things.
Yes, well, the world is not what it used to be.
No, it's not.
What
But
about
it's,
the people you've aided in order to get here? What atrocities have they committed? The Brotherhood of Steel. They believe they're the only ones fit to control technology and destroy anyone who opposes them. And you would side with them. None have any true claim to nobility in this world. Those days are gone. But we are not the monsters we have been cast as.
Oh, yes, you are.
I ask that you give the Institute, me, a chance. A chance to show you what I've been telling you. We really do have humanity's best interest at heart. Will you take
Really?
a chance?
the problem is that I think you've got humanity's best interest in your heart, which is coinciding with your interests, and your interest is taking priority, because you're not only taking people and murdering them and swapping them out, you're swapping them out for exact duplicates
I hope
of
you're
them
not too
people.
overwhelmed.
And then you can control them people, because if you don't like what they do, you say a fecking code and they die. There's not even a need to shoot them, or hang them, or stab them. You just say a pissing code and they collapse. That's it, done. And the worst of it is the ones that go rogue, that don't want anything to do with you,
This
you
really
hunt
is a
them
matter
down.
of importance.
You actually designed other synths to hunt them down. You're not the fecking good guys.
I'm sorry. I can't do that.
I'm sorry to hear that. I had certainly hoped we could work together.
No.
But every man must make his own decisions. If you choose to leave, I cannot force you to stay. Understand, though, that I cannot allow you to remain within the Institute. You may have safe passage back to the relay, where you will be sent back to the surface. But from that point, you must be considered hostile. I am sorry.
Oh, I see how it
I
goes.
must think first of the safety of the Institute.
Really?
And in the cruel world that has developed, those who are not with us are against us. The elevator will return you to the relay.
Really? So you're going to turn your back on your father, your flesh and blood, the person that put you on this friggin' earth. You are going to turn him away and tell him that he's hostile, and send your synths after him and kill him. You really are a piece of shit, aren't you? I mean, look what you've done to the little lad. I mean, you made a little lad. Why go to the trouble of making a 10, 11-year-old little lad who's a prototype? Why? Why go through it? Was it to trick me into thinking that he was you? I mean, you might not actually... Well, feck it. You know what? I'm walking around here, little prick. Right. What's that? Don't know. Right, I need to find a terminal and then she can hack the shit out of these bastards. He's just really, 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 really pissed me off. Fucking turd. There we go. Right.
There we go.
Oh. Oh, we've actually found something. Okay. His name was Conrad? His name was Conrad Kellogg. Enhanced life expectancy. July 16th, 2285. Kellogg's occasional presence continues to unnerve the others. At first, I thought they were merely intimidated by his confidence and arrogance, or perhaps even afraid of his general being. Kellogg is, after all, a killer. Yeah, he killed your friggin' mum! But as I've continued to witness their reactions and gauge their sidelong glances, I've detected something else. Something I probably should have anticipated. Jealousy. Kellogg is a living memorial to a forgotten program. He is an augmented human being, a cyborg really, and the benefits he has received cannot be denied. But really, the scientists here would not care less about enhanced reflexes or greater combat efficiency. No, the cause of their envy is something more practical, more primal. It's his enhanced life expectancy. Just how long will Kellogg live if he passes naturally? However unlikely that may be, it's hard to say. He's already more than 100 years old. So, if he was 100 years old, does that mean... I can't really think... I'm shit at maths, but I'm thinking if he's 100 years old, then does that mean that we got put in cryostasis 100 years ago? So does that mean that Kellogg would have been born about the same time as Sean? The difference being Sean got frozen for 40 years and then got thawed out for the remaining 60 years, whereas Kellogg was born roughly when either the bombs dropped or thereafter, and they've extended his life and his complete physiology has been altered. He could perhaps make it to 150 or maybe even 200. Let the petty have their petty jealousies. Kellogg is a living testament to the ingenuity and superiority of the Institute, and I take no small pleasures in knowing that must irritate him to no end. I've got a question, right? I've got a question. Instead of putting all their energy and everything into synths, and you've essentially gone down the route of AI, and you're making, well, some of them could be classed as Terminators, because that's what you've got, that's the route you've gone down. You've essentially made a hunter killer to root out the synths that have gone AWOL, they've gone rogue. Why didn't the Institute put all of its energy and effort into helping humanity and extending the lives of humans? And if they could get a human baby or a human person that hadn't been tainted by radiation like they did, instead of getting that baby or person, because then they could make super synths, why didn't they use that DNA as a starting point and try to make a cure for everybody, so then they could have normal DNA, and then humanity would have progressed and got better? Why didn't they do that? Why go down the route of the synths? Why are they trying to replace everybody with synths? Because that's just shit. Anyway, my little rant over and done with. Bioscience hydroponics programs functionality. The FEV lab is offline. Yeah, because everything went to shit, and now you've got Virgil hiding out where the bomb dropped in the glowing sea, and he wants to get, well, he wants to get made human again because he's been turned into a bloody super mutant, but with brains. Robotics. Synth output is nominal. Production materials fully stocked. Advanced systems. This is just disgusting. Child synth project under quarterly review. Does that mean that they're making children to make, obviously, child synths, which inevitably means they're going to be going out and killing children and replacing little kids with synths? How can these be the good guys? This is just feckin' horrendous. Weapons diagnostics are ongoing. Phase 3 behind schedule. SRB director Zimmer is still offline. Hold on a minute. Zimmer. Fallout 3. Rivet City. There was an old fart. Proper bell end. Glasses. Grey hair. Had a face like a feckin' aged prune. His name was Zimmer. I'm sure it was. He was the one that asked us to look for the synthetic man. I'm sure it was called, the quest was called the Synthetic Man. And it was a rogue synth, and we found him, and he was one of the main guards in Rivet City. And we didn't tell Zimmer, we told him to, get on his bike and feckin' do one. He was an absolute prick. Zimmer's here. What does it mean offline? Have they changed? Oh, wow. Old new mama. Wait 1 minute. Are they now saying that when they get to dying age, they're going to make a synth and transport the consciousness of, for example, director Zimmer to a synth when his human body can no longer sustain him? Is that the whole reason for this? Oh, this just makes me think more and more questions. Right, well anyway, above ground operative has been terminated. Who the hell was that? There was an above ground operative. It sounds like they weren't doing what they should have been doing, or they weren't doing good enough and they terminated them. Retention programs functional. Pattern recognition algorithms ineffective. Facilities power output maxed. They don't. Oh, they need more power. Air and water recycling systems are functioning normally. They're out of power. They've maxed out their power. Personal notes. The wait continues. AO can only confirm sightings outside. They've been following us. Outside Vault 111 and again in Diamond City sometime later. What that means, I'm not sure. Will we actually meet? He's talking about us. Was this all for nothing? No, not for nothing. I will have learned valuable things about myself, my past. Either way, I cannot afford to let emotions get in the way. I must simply observe and record. I'm told Kellogg has gone offline. Strangely, I find myself thinking of Dr. Walker. He had such high hopes for Kellogg, such faith in the implants and what they could mean. I still regret eliminating that project, but I know where it would have led us. Walker was never shy about his goals, and too many others were starting to listen. In the end, I believe I was justified. The Institute is about preserving humanity, not bizarre amalgamations of biology and technology. I think he was trying to do what I said in a fashion. I think he was trying to extend human life. I think that's what he was trying to do. So he was trying to extend human life with his different, like, implants, like what Kellogg had. And it seems like Father didn't like it, put a stop to it, because he wanted it to go down the synth route. Direct access synth shutdown. What's this? Synth shutdown? Unauthorized. Director code required. Can we load the holotape? Which holotape is it she wants us to... Dima, that was his name. Tell you what, let's go out. Okay. Use the network scanner, holotape network scanner. Okay. So let's enter the network scanner. Sounds like something off the Running Man. Network scanner. Okay. It's completed the download. We need to give it to Ingram. I can hear someone walking about. The hell is that in the wall? It's a med kit. Is that like a safe or something? Okay, well this is the bathroom. No. Oh, I can sit on the toilet. I didn't want to accidentally... oh, more medkits. I didn't want to accidentally... wash me face in the poo. Well, in the water. I hope there's no poo in it. Or drink from it like I did in Fallout 3. Right. Okay, all he's doing is staring at that synth. I can understand why people don't like synths. I can totally understand why the Brotherhood of Steel think it's an abomination, because what they're doing is absolutely disgusting. I mean, yeah, okay, fair dues, make robots if you want to make robots, but to kill people and replace them? Nah, I'm gonna have to side with the Brotherhood of Steel on that one. I'll take it we can't.
Sean, can we talk about this?
Have you reconsidered your decision?
No, I'm not going to work with you. Is there any other options?
Sean, isn't there some other option? Some other way we can work things out?
You've seen the Commonwealth. You must have some idea of how this world works. You're either with us or you're not. I'm afraid it's that simple.
Really? Okay, no, I'm not interested. I can't, in good consciousness, agree to help these. I just can't.
I'm sorry. I'm not interested.
That's a shame. I had hoped for so much more. You may see yourself out.
Wow. Fancy having a son like that. Well, we've done what we can. At least we're not going out of here empty-handed. We have got what we need to give to the Brotherhood of Steel. Well, we may as well take what we can while we're here. Oh, we could have put it in that. I wonder what's on this then. View access logs. X3-24 validation, and that's the code. X657 validation, that's the code. And then us, which is 5 X's. It's better than Castlemaine 4X. Error, signal rerouted. So we hijacked the signal. Whoa, jeez, Stargate again. Where the hell has it put us? It's popped us out in the ruins of MIT. So essentially, if you burrowed down right now, you'd be in. Oh, okay. So essentially, it just puts you out at the nearest point. There must be a tunnel to get down underground. Well, saying that though, they could have covered the tracks, couldn't they? But they've dug down somehow. Right, okay, so do we have a jetpack? Oops. I was trying to get on the roof to have a look round, but seems like you struggle a bit. So, what's our missions? Okay, so we want to do that. We want to give the holotape to Proctor Ingram, and then we can either talk to Preston. I'm guessing we can talk to both, but if not, it's Preston or Elder Maxon. I'm guessing Elder Maxon will be talking about Dr. Lee. But the problem was, he asked us to speak to her when we went to the Institute. We didn't get a chance. Let's go to Proctor Ingram and see if any of the data says anything about Dr. Lee. Hold on a minute, where are we? He brings us round here. Holy shit. It exploded. Look at it. The capacitors on the side, or whatever they are, the transformers or capacitors or whatever they are on the arms or legs, whichever one you call them, they've exploded. They've ruptured. You can't use it again. Now the antenna's knackered as well. You're gonna have to make new ones. Okay, so where's she then?
Our vertibird should give us the air superiority we need to win this war.
I would say yes, but most of the time with the vertibirds, they seem to be made of like aluminium, and they get shot up the sky more times than soft make.
Here's your holotape, Proctor. Hope the data on that thing was worth it.
Thanks. You know, it's good to see you're still in one piece. I wasn't sure what the interceptor would do to you.
No, I'm fine. I think you knew what you were doing.
I wasn't worried. After all, I built the device myself.
I have confidence in everything I build too, but that's because I'll only deal with technology that I understand. Speaking of technology I don't understand, I'll get this holotape to Proctor Quinlan. I'm dying to find out what's on it.
Maybe you'll reveal a weakness that they've got?
Hopefully it'll reveal a weakness in their defenses.
That would be the best case scenario. Before we jump to conclusions, let's see what Quinlan's scribes can get off of it. I'm sure the Institute has all of their data heavily encrypted, so it's gonna take some time to crack. After that, we'll have to see what we've got. There's no telling what we might have grabbed off their mainframe. In the meantime, your mission to recruit Dr. Lee still needs to be completed. I believe Elder Maxon gave you all of the details. Good luck, Knight.
Right. So. Why we're here? I think he's up there. How do we get up there? Or do we just fast travel? Is there a vertibird that can take us up there? Or not?
You're an inspiration to us all, Knight. Do us proud.
Thanks, mate. I'll do me best.
Maxon might appear compassionate, but I can assure you, the Institute will face his wrath.
Well, seeing how they treat people, and seeing what my son did to me just then, I can't really say I blame him for hating the Institute. Right, let's go up on the Pridwin. Right, he must be this way.
Charging into a situation.
Sorry I cut you off. Well, here he is. Let's see what he has to say, because we didn't get a chance to speak to Dr. Lee, because we didn't get inside the Institute.
Lancer Captain Kells has informed me that the Institute's on high alert, and you're to blame. Explain yourself, Knight.
Alright, calm down. Stop shitting in your knickers. Well, what do we say to him? How did you know? I didn't realise. We can put I didn't realise.
Am I boring you?
I didn't realize it would make you so angry.
Didn't realize.
I stand by my actions.
I stand by my actions, sir.
Do you? Well, if
Yeah.
nothing else, you have the courage to stand your ground. That doesn't absolve you from your mistake. But let's just say you've earned back some of my respect. Fortunately, this incident doesn't change our current strategy. We have a contingency plan that's already being put into effect that should ensure completion of our special project. Now, on to other matters. Thanks to the success of your reconnaissance efforts, it's time to advance our operations to the next phase. I want you to report to Proctor Ingram at the airport. She has a special project that requires your immediate attention. And Knight, don't disappoint me again. Dismissed.
Taking it he wasn't happy because we didn't go undercover and infiltrate the Institute and do what he said. I'm not being funny, but when you meet your son and your son turns around and says that you don't mean as much to him as the Institute and he wants you to become part of the Institute, I don't think you would really take it well.
adjusting internal balance pressure.
Right, let's go and see Proctor Ingram and see what she needs help with.
Now that we have intelligence on the Institute, we can use it against them to gain the upper hand.
Right, is she... She's just below us. Okay, she's down there somewhere. Right, hold on to your rats. Hello again.
So, I bet you're eager to get your hands dirty on our new project.
What is it?
How much has Maxon told you about it?
Nothing. Nada. Zilch. Nothing.
He didn't tell me anything.
Makes sense. We've been trying to keep it under wraps until the time was right. Come on. It's this way. Unless you're blind as a bat, I'm sure you've noticed that we've been building a gantry on the tarmac.
I did
Maxon
notice.
has been looking for something that'll tip the balance when we go toe-to-toe with the Institute.
This is the gantry here. I wonder what the hell it's for.
But she's not built for fighting. That's where our new project comes in.
Okay, so she's saying the Pridwin isn't made for fighting, but this is.
This storage bay full of parts is what's left of Liberty Prime. The
No!
Brotherhood used it in the Capital Wasteland as a weapon against the Enclave.
Yeah!
It's the most advanced robot the Brotherhood has ever had at its disposal.
No shit.
Unfortunately, Liberty Prime was destroyed in the line of duty. I've
Yeah,
spent
it
the better
was.
part of the last few years piecing him back together. And if you think that was easy, try rebuilding a Protectron while you're blindfolded. In order to get Liberty Prime fully operational, we're going to need your help.
Okay. It's gonna take a miracle.
It'll take a miracle to get this pile of junk operational.
You think he looks rough now? You should have seen him when I unsealed the salvage crates filled with his parts. Now, the good news is that we've got most of Prime's parts fully assembled. The bad news is that it's going to take more than a few rivets and some spot welding to get them working again. The first problem is his CPU. It's fragile, and every time we try to feed power to it, it blows itself out.
Okay, so you got power problems.
Why is the power blowing out his CPU?
Liberty Prime has a highly complex power system. A good deal of that system was damaged when he exploded. So I'm working in the dark trying to come up with parts on my own. What we need is a robotics expert. And there's someone in Diamond City that fits the bill. Her name's Professor Skara. Locals say she's a wizard when it comes to fixing robots. Why don't you head over there and see if you can talk her into helping us? Oh, and take this with you. Once she sees one of those cerebrofusion adapters, I'm pretty sure she'll have a tough time saying no. In the meantime, I'll prep Prime's CPU and we'll see if we can't get the big guy moving.
Oh, Killy-dokily? What was Dr. Lee a doctor of? Was she a doctor of robotics? Because wasn't she the one that helped us with Liberty Prime the first time? I'm pretty sure she was, but I might be wrong.
If you're looking for another safe haven, there's shelter and supplies at the police station in Cambridge.
Yeah, I know. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt. Well, power armor. Right, data. Speak to Professor Skara. And she's in Diamond City.
Hope you didn't run into any trouble getting here. That bridge across the river? Super mutants use it as an ambush point.
You'll get used to Diamond City security being unhelpful. Just ignore them like I do.
Okay. science centre. I never knew this was a science centre. Oh, okay.
Sorry to let you down, but I'm afraid I'm not in the mood to teach biology lessons today.
You're not in the mood?
Not in the mood? What's wrong?
It's my colleague, Professor Skara. Her normal field expeditions never last more than a few days, but it's been over a week now. I'm afraid something terrible has happened to her.
That doesn't bode well. She could be in trouble.
Yeah, we'll find her.
Don't worry. I'll find her.
Oh, that would be wonderful. The last place Professor Skara said she was going is the General Atomics Galleria. I'll mark it on your mapping device. There. Look, if you find her, could you tell her to come home?
I'll do better than that, missus. I'll bring her home. Right, General Atomics. Oh, it's given us a thing to... Right, let's help Vault 88 first, and then we'll go up to General Atomics. Right. Holy moly.
We've got to do something to stop these raider attacks.
Damn raiders hit us hard.
How many people are there?
Yeah? It's making everyone a bit cranky.
Holy crap, I didn't think there was that many people here. "20 people. What the hell?" Right. There's 16 beds. There's not enough beds. There's not enough food. There's not enough water. But there's fucking shitloads of them. Okay. We're going to have to quickly make some water, aren't we? And some food. Have we got enough? No, we haven't got enough.
Do this.
Oh, damn, here we go.
Glad that's over.
Huh? Thought I saw something.
Anything useful?
Right. It's gunners. Okay, we're going to have to come back at some point. Because we need to, well, get more beds, get more food, get more water, and make them more comfortable. Right, we over, but 5. Okay, aid. What have we got? Holy crap, we're carrying around a load of water. Is the mission still... Looks like the mission's gone. I don't know if we've done it. But it looks like the mission's gone. Can we build a turret? There's some over there, and there's some just here. But would be. I'll tell you what. Hold on a minute. Defences. Right. Holy crap, they can't. They can't do anything. Right. Everyone's asleep and there's 4 of them that can't. Oh. Okay, so, beds. Requires cloth. We haven't got any cloth. I can't make them anything. Right, unassigned. Let's assign that one to that one and that one to that one. Right. Unfortunately, you're going to have to share beds for the time being, but I think we're okay for now. So, let's... Yeah, it looks like it's alright because it's cleared. Oh, we haven't been around this area yet. Right, okay, so, easiest place to... we got the Enclave encampment. That's the western one. If we go to Outpost Zimonja, we can walk down. Right, let's go this way. Oh, wait, it's raiders. Oh, it's the light. I wonder what made the noise.
Got it.
Okay. It's a very similar lockpicking to Dying Light. Okay, I need... Oh, what's that? Right. I need to talk to him.
Hey, you point. I shoot.
There we go. Sorted. I can hear a I was going to say I could hear a vertibird. What the hell? Whoa!
Hey, ready. Got anything interesting for me today?
I thought that was going to blow up. Right, okay. There we go. Oh, jeez, there we go. Oh, wow. It's a giant... Look at that. It's a giant Mr. Handy.
Any deviation from standard operating procedures must be authorized by the director.
Oh, wow, okay. There's loads of them. They're not...
The director has sanctioned the use of lethal force against looters.
General Atomics is certainly pleased with themselves for designing this.
Welcome to the General Atomics Galleria. You must be our new supervisor.
Should we just go along with it and pretend? Yes, that's us. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
That's right.
Splendid. Well, let me be the first to welcome you to your new assignment. Once you've had a chance to get settled in, you should report to the director. His office is located in the statue in the center of the plaza. The Galleria is currently closed to the public, but staff and employees are permitted on the grounds, of course. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to assist you.
Remind me why we're closed.
Why is the Galleria closed?
I'm sorry, but due to pending litigation, I am unable to comment. Please direct your inquiries to the General Atomics Legal Affairs Division.
Something's hit the fan. Something's gone wrong and they've had to shut the place down because a kid got his arm ripped off by a robot or something. I'd put money on it. Right, director.
Who's the director?
General Atomics' patented Director Management System, DMS, is responsible for coordinating the actions of the robots here at the Galleria. The director allows the Galleria to operate autonomously, without the need for human intervention.
Okay, so it's got an automated building management system. So it's got an automated BMS that's run by a robot AI. So they've changed it slightly. Okay, so let's ask him about General Atomics Galleria.
What is this place?
The General Atomics Galleria is the shopping center of tomorrow today. Our wide array of stores are staffed entirely by the General Atomics line of robots, showcasing the reliability and versatility of a robotic workforce. Come in and experience the General Atomics difference.
Right, okay, so
That's all.
Very well. Enjoy your visit.
let's go and have a chitty chat.
Report suspicious behavior to the director immediately.
Is he up there? Right, give me a minute, mate. I'll be back.
For thieves, trespassers, and coming.
I was going to say, does it open the app? It is as well.
Right, maggot. Step forward. Slowly.
Okay, they're all Mr. Handies. The one running the place is a Mr. Gutsy.
Do I look like I have time for idle chit-chat? Hold it right there. I've been monitoring your approach. Impressive. Very impressive. For a low-life criminal!
Let's say reporting in.
I'm reporting in, as ordered.
Reporting in? Wait, the grand reopening? Are you Grand Reopening Supervisor 18 Alpha? You're late.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
Manual authorization of the grand reopening requires authentication, so I'm going to need to see your ID. Sir.
Oh, shit. Manual activation.
Wait, manual activation? Is there any other kind?
Automatic activation was scheduled for January 1st, 2078. Wait.
Oh, the bomb's dropped
Analyzing.
in October.
Corrupt task detected. Task scheduler repaired. Now executing previously scheduled task. Accessing protocols. All units, stand by for the grand reopening.
I think we passed the check.
Processing firmware updates. Done.
What the feck is happening with that one down there?
Designating new facility supervisor. Done. The General Atomics Galleria is now open for business. As the grand reopening supervisor, you will be conducting tonight's customer appreciation raffle. Here is the grand prize. That'll be all, soldier.
$15. Well, thank you very much. $15. I'm not being funny, but in the Fallout universe, that wouldn't buy you a bog roll. That wouldn't buy you a stick of chewing gum. Don't get under there, you'll get crushed, you dickhead. Move! Move! Well, you're really bloody lucky, aren't you? I mean, feckin' hell, I thought your head was going to turn into a watermelon and go... Pfft. Right, so we're looking in here. She must be in the bowling alley. Hello.
I'm afraid our lanes are out of order today, but feel free to take a look around. We do have one other customer today. She's in the back if you'd like to say hello.
Spot on. Thank you very much. Oh. One of your oh no, shit.
I wish we had a recreational facility like this back at our headquarters.
You could always send someone over. I think a few of your people, well, customers, might be a little bit brown bread. They're under the weather. Hey, oh, here she is.
Excuse me, but this is a private research site.
Is it?
If you're here to study these robots, I'll have to insist you relocate to somewhere else.
No, I'm looking for you.
Actually, I was looking for you.
Oh, well, that puts an entirely different spin on everything, doesn't it? My name's Professor Skara, and in answer to what I expect to be your next question, Professor is my first name, not my title. The whole thing's rather complicated.
What?
Perhaps I'll explain it to
Professor
you.
Professor
I'm certain
Skara.
that would be an interesting tale.
So, now that I've formally introduced myself, perhaps you'd care to tell me why you're here.
Dr. Duff, man. Dr. Duff.
Did you know Dr. Duff was looking for you? She's very worried.
Oh, not this again. Time after time, I've asked Dr. Duff to join me on these trips, but she insists on staying behind in case anyone requires a biology lesson. Then, when I return after being gone for more than a few days, she scolds me as if I'm a child. I swear, that woman acts as though we're married. Obviously, you're not here to bring me a message from Dr. Duff, so why don't you tell me the real reason you've tracked me down?
We need your help.
I've been sent by the Brotherhood of Steel to ask for your help.
How very interesting. I wasn't aware that you people ever asked for anything. While I'm flattered that the Brotherhood of Steel would find me useful, I can't help but be wary of your methods and motivations. Perhaps if you were more specific, we could come to some kind of a mutual understanding.
Let's ask her about the Brotherhood.
You know the Brotherhood of Steel?
You're joking, right? Ever since that behemoth you call an airship arrived here, everyone in Diamond City's talking about it. The Brotherhood's the biggest thing to hit the Commonwealth since, well, since the Institute set up shop here. Now don't avoid the question by changing the subject. Tell me why the Brotherhood's looking for my help.
I don't think the Institute ever left this place. They went from the building on ground, or above ground. They just tunneled and burrowed into the earth and made a base underground. I don't think they ever left. Alright, let's tell the truth.
We need your expertise to get Liberty Prime back online.
Liberty Prime? Where have I heard that before? Oh, yes.
Massive
I
robot.
believe it's some kind of an enormous robot.
Bingo.
Intriguing as it sounds. I'm afraid my work at General Atomics isn't complete. Perhaps you could come back another time.
Maybe I can help?
Could I stay here and help you so your work goes faster?
Are you kidding me? The last thing I need is someone else interfering with my work. On the other hand, it's becoming obvious that you won't leave me in peace until I agree to assist the Brotherhood. All right, you've got a deal. I'll wrap up my collecting trip and meet you at your headquarters. Now, if you'll excuse me, I still have a few loose ends to tie up before I leave.
Okay. Well, we didn't need that thingy-majiggy.
Nostalgic?
It was a microscope, mate. It comes in handy when you break it down into pieces.
Let me finish up here, and I'll meet you at the airport.
Don't tell me we're over cucumbered again. Yeah. Okay, what does this say?
Yes.
Here we go. The General Galleria is currently open. The Direct Management System, the DMS, is active. The facility supervisor is present. No stores are reporting errors. This terminal contains confidential and privileged information intended for the General Atomics Galleria facility supervisor only. In accord with company policy, this terminal is to be kept locked at all times. Right, field directives. The General Atomics Galleria, or the Galleria, has been developed to showcase the range and versatility of the General Atomics International, which is the Gaia line of robots, and to serve as a model for our robotic shopping centre concept. The Galleria has been supplied with high-performance specialty robots designed to function autonomously under the supervision of the Gaia Director Management System. Federal law requires the presence of an on-site human supervisor. However, any actions or interventions on your part will interfere with the operation goals of the Galleria and are strictly forbidden. You are to remain in your office unless otherwise directed. So essentially, they just need a pair of, well, arse cheeks to sit on a chair. That's all it is. It's a bum on a seat. They don't want you to do anything. They just want you to sit there and let the robots do everything. And the only reason they need you there is because it's company policy or federal law. Right, so we start on the 7th of August 77. The Customer Relations Department duly notes the concerns detailed in your recent report. However, your interventions are an unexpected variable not accounted for in the robot's original programming, and may be responsible for the behavior cascade failures in question. Additionally, your role in these incidents may have exposed to additional legal liability. Once again, all supervisory functions are to be exercised by the Galleria's director. Refrain from any further contact with the robots or patrons. Okay, so, oh no, sorry, I am on the... It's American, I do apologise. It's the 8th of July. Now it's the 19th of July. In light of recent events, you are authorised to assist the director in identifying malfunctioning robots and to monitor the effectiveness of any efforts to repair their reprogramming. Should additional... I told you something had gone wrong. Should additional fatalities occur, you are further authorised to offer an immediate financial settlement to the survivors, if any, on behalf of GAI. See compensation scale 14J. Oh, they've even got a letter or some kind of file. Effective immediately, the Galleria is closed until further notice. Here we go. This is where it gets juicy. You are to notify the director and oversee the immediate and complete shutdown of the entire centre and its staff. If you believe the director has been compromised, you may disable it and use the DMS override terminal in its office to trigger an emergency manual shutdown of the entire Galleria. The password for the terminal is GuyGal4. 23rd of the 10th, so just before the bombs went boom. Mr. Kincaid, upon arrival at the centre, you are to make your way to the director's office in the statue. Identify yourself as Grand Opening Supervisor 18 Alpha. Present your ID and order the director to initiate the grand reopening protocol. This will trigger a series of firmware updates that should resolve the cascade failures and restore the robots to normal operation. That's why they all spazzed out. One of them fell on its arse in one of the buildings and started jerking about. Not like that. It was a robot. And going mental. Extreme caution is advised. We believe that the director has also been compromised, oh God, and may have been responsible for the death of your predecessor. Crap. So the robots went nuts and killed people.
Remain vigilant. This place may appear abandoned, but that doesn't mean we should drop our guard.
Right.
Welcome to the new and improved General Atomics Galleria. The Galleria is now open for business.
So him up in that building.
The Galleria is open for business 24/7. 24/7.
It's open for business 24/7, 24/7. Really? Okay.
The
Right.
Galleria is proudly sponsored by General Atomics. General Atomics, the world leader in consumer robotics.
So it would seem like he may have killed, well, he may have killed more than one person. Because it sounds like the robots went a bit mental and they may have killed other people. And because the predecessor to us, us, died here, well, actually, did he ever make it because the bombs went off? It's the predecessor to the predecessor. So it's the one before, not the one before us, it's the one before him, died on site, possibly caused to the robot up there in that big giant Mr. Handy model. Right, let's nip back to Sanctuary. We can empty our stuff off. Right. Okay, store all junk. And we may as well take all of these. Yeah, it's alright, I'm storing it now, don't worry. Okay. Sorted. How much do we weigh now? That's better, 284. Weighs quite a bit, that water. Right, so we need to go back to Proctor Ingram and tell her that the scientist should be on her way.
My duty shift was long, but I'm glad we're making a difference.
Oh, wow. Doctor's here. They're starting to build him.
Ingram?
Well, things are off to a good start. Isn't that right, Professor?
You call this a good start? This poor thing's memory core was completely corrupted. Haven't you people ever heard of inertial dampeners? Titanium shock casing?
It won't be easy, but I should be able to make a few modifications and get his basic functions online.
If you can keep your inept scribes from slowing me down.
Charming, isn't she?
Yeah, lovely. I had this when I went to go and find her. Yeah, you've not seen anything. Right. Yeah, we can say sorry about that.
Sorry about that, Ingram.
Don't worry about it. We might be butting heads on a few issues, but I've dealt with worse. Besides, Scara's worth all the aggravation. I've never seen someone so proficient with Prime's power systems. She's already saved us weeks, maybe months of work. In fact, we're ready for you to start building his electromagnetic actuators.
Oh, okay. Do you want to explain what they are?
What do the actuators do?
Pretty simple, really. The actuators are what allows Liberty Prime's arms and legs to move. Prime's new limbs are way too heavy for the simple hydraulic pistons he had in the past. We're gonna have to rip those out, construct a brand new system using electromagnets, and install them in his limbs. What we need you to do is build the actuators for us.
All right, Ingram. Enough with the school lessons. Here's a list of materials you'll need, and the plans to make the actuators.
Now, before you get that look on your face, you'll be happy to know that we have plenty of the raw materials on that list right here at the airport. The only thing we need you to head out and find is a high-powered magnet. According to Proctor Quinlan, the best place to find one is in any of the ruined hospitals around the Commonwealth.
Oh.
I've already sent out a few teams to find the rest of the high-powered magnets you'll need. They should be back by the time you return.
Once you start building the actuators, we need one for each limb, so you'll need to make a total of 4. Good luck.
They'll be out the MRI scanners, won't they? They'll be in the hospitals because they'll be the MRI scans. Right, okay, well, there's Medford Memorial Hospital, so we may as well start with that. Oh, no, I didn't want to go, yeah, that's it. Oh, super mutants.
We've got company.
Oh shit, there's synths.
Not getting past me.
I managed to get him before he got too close. Bloody synths. Right. In we go. Medford Memorial Hospital. Full of super mutants. What is it with hospitals and being full of super mutants?
What's that? Someone there?
Nothing. Oh shit.
Weapons cold. We may have a problem. Over there. Get him. Send him back to hell.
You die now, human.
Somewhere over the rainbow. What? Who's? Are you sure? Right, fingers crossed he won't attack us because we're human.
I got a treat for you.
Is super mutant, super mutant, super mutant. I've got a treat for you.
I hear something.
No, you don't, you're deaf.
Yes.
Time to die! For glory! Hello, someone there?
Hello. Is it me you're looking for?
Something there.
No. It's all in your imagination. Imagination. We've been in here before. This is where they kept they're like hostages. Well, food.
What's that?
Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ee, ah, ooh. Right. Okay, we got the first magnet. Does that mean we need to get 3 more?
Remain vigilant.
Oh god, they're all following us. Did he say let's get jiggy with it? Nah, 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 nah. Right, what does it say? Data. Construct electromagnetic actuators 0 of 4. Okay, so let's go back. See, I'm thinking that we've got 1. Oh, that says defend something or other. Right, here we go. Should be through here. Okay. There's a pin down there, but I don't know. That's like his calf. That's like part of his foot. Okay, we're right next to where. Can we get through here? No.
To you, that doesn't seem old. To me, it's an archaeological relic.
You have to press this? No, that's the... So where the hell do you make these? Or... do you... no. A little bit confusing. Okay, this plane, did it crash and then they stripped it, or was it being, well, it couldn't have been being built, they don't. Boston ruins, okay, requires a key. Oh, it's here. we've got 5 high-powered magnets. So
If you have the time to talk now, I'd still like to know what you think about Scribe Halen.
oh, what about her? Why is there something wrong?
Scribe Halen? Why? Is something wrong with her?
No, not at all.
Oh, that's
Halen's doing well. I simply wanted to talk to you about her, but I wanted to know what you thought of her first.
She's a dedicated soldier.
She's as dedicated as they come. Real team player.
I couldn't agree more. But I wasn't looking for an evaluation of her performance as a scribe. I wanted to know what you thought of Halen as a person.
This isn't like you. What's the matter?
As a person? It's not like you to ask me something like that.
No, it's not. The truth is, I'm worried about her. Since you and I are getting along so well, I felt like I could confide in you about it, to get your honest opinion.
Okay, I appreciate that.
I appreciate that you value my opinion so highly. Tell me what's on your mind.
Let me explain everything from the beginning.
Go on,
A
then.
few months before you found us, one of my men was shot multiple times by raiders. Halen stayed by that knight's side for 2 days straight, without sleep, fighting to keep him alive. But he was on a slow decline. I decided that his suffering needed to end, and ordered Halen to administer an overdose of painkillers, so he could die with dignity. Even though I'm certain she wanted to continue fighting for that knight's life. She injected him without question.
Oh, that's a toughie. I mean, if there was definitely no coming back and he couldn't be saved, what's the point in leaving the poor bloke in pain? So I can understand it was the right thing to do. Let's say it was the right thing to do.
She did the right thing.
Of course she did. But the decision whether or not to ease that soldier's suffering isn't the point here. The point is what happened later that same evening. Halen approached me while I was on watch. She didn't say a word, but I could tell something was wrong. After what felt like an eternity, she collapsed into my arms, crying. I didn't know what to do, so I just held her for a while. A few minutes later, she stopped, kissed me on the cheek, and simply said, "Thank you," before heading back into the police station. Right then it hit me. Maybe I pushed her too hard. I ordered her to ignore her instincts, to do something her medical training told her was wrong. That's why I'm worried about her, and for that matter, everyone under my command.
I'm more worried about you.
Halen will be fine. It's you that I'm worried about.
Me? I see what you're getting at. I guess I never thought of it that way. Look, 4 soldiers. Over half of my team are gone. Each one of them died because of decisions that I made. I understand the risks that come with the job. We all do. But how can anyone have confidence in me anymore? Hell, how can I have confidence in myself?
That's what he's worried about. I think he's doing a good job, in all honesty. It's just the way that it has to be.
Would it make you feel better if I told you that I believed in you?
Actually, it does. Well, it looks like things have taken a turn. I signed up to be your sponsor, so I teach you everything that I know. But it looks like I'm the one that needed the lesson today. All joking aside, I'm pleased that we had this discussion. And with all the problems you're facing, you still took the time to listen. It's comforting to know that I can speak to you as more than just your commanding officer.
Nope, I'm not gay. Why you gay? I'm not gay. Don't worry, mate. I'm here anytime. I'm not gay. It's just, I'm here as your bro.
I'm here anytime you need me, Dance.
Good. I may take you up on that someday. Anyway, thanks for letting me get that off my shoulders. I think it's been weighing on me more than I realized. I'm only sorry you had to see me at my worst, instead of at my best.
I like Dance. He seems like a really nice bloke. And if you ever got into any shit, he would definitely have your back. Right. I've made him. Where did she want me to put him? What does it say? Speak to... Oh, I've made him, okay. Speak to Ingram. See, I would have thought they'd have moved that workshop point from there, and they could have moved it to here, down here, somewhere.
Proctor.
That's all 4 actuators. Delivered
Bingo.
and done. Nice work.
Thank goodness. I've finished restoring Prime's basic programming, but trying to explain to him why he can't walk is testing my patience.
Well, as soon as my scribes get those actuators in place, we'll have his arms and legs installed in no time. Which
Lieutenant
brings me to your
Liberty
next assignment.
Prime.
It won't be long before Prime can walk and talk, but he's missing one last important element.
Oh shit.
His nukes. Without them, his offensive systems aren't operating at peak capacity.
They're like a really, really, really big version of the mini nukes that we have for the Fat Boys. They're like really big ones. And if I remember right, they're on like a conveyor belt on his back, and he picks them up and chucks them. Prime's weapons.
What's Prime armed with?
Prime has 2 weapon systems.
Eye
His
lasers,
eye
isn't it?
laser and his nuke
pack, yeah.
The eye laser can target a hostile from hundreds of yards out and take it down with pinpoint accuracy. His nukes are modified Mark 28 nuclear bombs. They used to drop the things from bombers during the war. Just one of the nukes is equivalent to about 3 or 4 Fat Man shells. Basically, whatever it hits isn't getting up again. His eye laser is almost ready to go, but without nukes to load into his pack, he's fighting at less than half his capability.
No problem. I've got a funny feeling I know where some are. We found that pyramid. It was a weapon storage place in the middle of bugger nowhere.
Shouldn't be a problem. Just tell me where they are.
I wish I could. Prime's bomb pack is fitted for Mark 28 nuclear bombs, the same type of bombs that were dropped from aircraft during the Great War. The Commonwealth was a major staging area for the military's Air Force, so we assumed we wouldn't have trouble finding them. But since we arrived, our scouting teams haven't located a single bomb.
Liberty Prime will be effective when we get him fully operational. But he'll lack the proper firepower needed to penetrate the Institute's defenses.
I agree.
She's right.
Of course she's right. But before you give up hope, there's actually a silver lining here. Proctor Quinlan has located some records regarding a military installation, which was used as a nuclear weapons storage facility.
Been there.
We're fairly certain this included a stockpile of the Mark 28s.
I think I remember seeing him.
Is that the installation is located somewhere within the glowing sea.
That's the baby. Yeah. I'll head out there now.
I'll head out there immediately.
Good, because that's exactly what we're asking you to do. Scribe Halen's established a communications point on the frontier of the glowing sea. I suggest you head out there first, and establish a signal protocol with her so that the nukes can be airlifted out once you've located them. Hopefully, by the time you've returned, we'll be ready to wake Prime up, and you can say hello. Good luck, Knight.
Okie dokie. It's this way, and we have been there before. Mass fusion disposal. I think that's it there. I think it's Sentinel site, because that is where they could launch nukes from. I think that's what they could launch nukes from, and they had some of what they're talking about stockpiled. It's just past Skylane's flight 1665. So we need to go to Waypoint Echo. is that? Well, that's a sentry bot. I don't know if it's a friendly sentry bot. We'll find out in a minute. No, it's not a friendly one. Is it gunners? Rust devils. Whoa! I told you, they're not made of very sturdy stuff. Oh shit. Get ready, it's gonna blow.
Area secure.
Right, okay. So it was bad guys. Oh god, I think there's another one over there. We're going the wrong way. We need to turn around. It's this way. Right, okay. I'll take it the bloke in the power armor was one of the members of Brotherhood Steel who was in this. At least he walked away. Is that a super mutant?
Someone there?
No. Yeah. Fucking him sat up. Oh shit. Car's gonna blow up. Fucking king of the hill. Tell you what, he's a tough one. God, I'm gonna need to heal. I need like 10 melons. Where did he go?
To pick through here. Searching through it could prove beneficial.
I'm gonna say I see this super mutant somewhere. Oh shit. Booby trap. Where is he? Oh, he's up there. Hang in there, kiddie. Don't tell me there's another one. Ooh, master lock. No, expert lock. Oh. Oh, no, 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 no. There we go.
Nice.
Right, Ingram. She must be over here somewhere. Splat. Oh, there's another one. Holy shit, there's a... It's a legendary one. Oh god, I'm blind. Stand still. Where's it going? Come back here, you feckin' thing. Oh, really? It's carrying a Deathclaw gauntlet on it. That's one hell of a strong feckin' fly. Right, I'll take it she's up there. Hello.
Excuse me, Scribe Halen.
It's good to see you again, Knight. You've come a long way since you stumbled into the Cambridge police station.
I have that.
Thanks, Halen. I assume the place is still in one piece.
We're doing the best that we can. We've had the occasional synth attack, but so far we've been able to keep them from overrunning us. Thanks to the reinforcements and the air support, I'd say that site was secure.
That's good then. At least it's in good hands.
That's not surprising. After all, it's in good hands.
I appreciate that. Anyway, I know you don't have time for small talk, so I'll get right to it. I've had the men set up the equipment we'll need to pinpoint you once you found the bombs. We've rigged up this distress pulsar to emit a unique tone that we'll be listening for. When you find the bombs, plant the pulsar, and we'll handle the rest. After that, you should probably head back to Proctor Ingram and bring her your report.
Rightio, so we have to find him, plant that, and then go and tell her where they are. I understand what a distress pulsar is because it just leaves... It's like a homing beacon. Doesn't sound too difficult.
Doesn't sound too difficult.
Ah, no.
How hard
Not
can it
at
be?
all. You're only heading back into the most inhospitable place in the entire Commonwealth. Look, I know you've been through the glowing sea before, but remember to keep an eye on your Geiger counter. If you don't, the radiation will cook you from the inside out. Good luck, Knight.
Let's see what we found.
Righty-ho. Locate the bomb storage facility. Which, I told you, it's Sentinel Site. Well, I think it's just Sentinel Site, isn't it? It's not A, B or C, it's just Sentinel Site. Right, let's fast travel there. Yeah, that's the place.
I believe this is a bomb disposal facility.
Yeah, it is. I come across it quite a while ago. I think when we was we going to see Virgil or something like that? We come across... They're him. That's the ones. That's the bombs that he uses.
It appears that this facility is more than just bomb disposal. It's been converted into a launching silo as well.
It has. Here's the scientists. We did find a way in. We've read that terminal. I think the silo is actually at the bottom. I'm guessing that must have been leading you to either a dock or another. Is it this way? Where are we going? Locate the Mark 28 nuke stockpile. If I remember right, I think it's down here. These clouds, because you've used your jetpack, you can see them here. Just look at it. It looks like someone's like super glued cotton wool balls to me screen. What's that?
If you keep hoarding that garbage, you're going to slow us down.
I'll be fine. You can carry some stuff for me if you want. I think this is it. Can we get through? What the hell? Who the hell are you?
Excuse me.
State your purpose, stranger. You walk on Atom's hallowed ground.
Oh no. It's the feckin' nut jobs, the bloody... Oh, right, okay. We can ask Atom.
Who's Atom?
Atom is all. He is the bringer of light, the great divider. He is the infinite worlds within all of us.
These are the same nut jobs that were in Fallout 3, and they worshipped that undetonated nuke that fell on Megaton. And we defused the bomb and they didn't like it. We can say, I just want the nukes.
Just tell me where you keep the nukes.
Your words betray your intentions. You do not see them for the holy relics they are.
Oh,
the gifts from Atom that must be protected. The children of Atom have sworn to guard this place until the time of the Great Divide. None shall enter.
Really? Really? What do you mean the Great Divide?
What's this Great Divide?
One day, Atom will return, and his touch upon the earth will bring the Great Divide. His glow will spread, it will illuminate, and it will birth infinite worlds from within us all.
So you want them to go boom. Okay, enough of your nonsense. We need the nukes.
You know what? Enough of this nonsense. Tell me where the nukes are right now.
Your anger will not bring you closer to Atom, nor to his holy works. You will leave this place at once, or face Atom's wrath.
Atom's wrath?
Atom's wrath? Do I even want to know what that is?
He is the great equalizer, the defender of Atom's word. Now leave this place, or I will invoke him upon you.
I'd like to see this Atom. So, let's say... I don't have time for this shit.
I don't have time for this. Just tell me where you've stashed the damn nukes.
How dare you? Your time on this world has ended. Face Atom's wrath and despair.
Come on then, where's Atom? Oh. Oh. That's Atom's wrath. Seriously? Oh, his head popped off. Would you like a plaster? Would a... Beckett. Feckin' nut jobs. I thought it was Ezra. I thought... I thought that was his head rattling round. Right. Henry's terminal password. Henry's instructions. So Atom's Wrath is just a reprogrammed Assaultron. Right, Captain Dunleavy's holotape.
This is Captain Mitch Dunleavy, 132nd Engineering Corps at Sentinel Site Prescott. All lines of communication are down, and we're tracking multiple inbounds on radar. If this is a drill, we need confirmation immediately. We've got a lot of nervous soldiers over here, Command. If this is the big one, they want to head home to their families before it's too late. Some of the inbounds are getting awfully close. Wait a minute. The inbounds are splitting into multiple targets? Oh, hell. This is it, isn't it? May God have mercy on our souls.
Okay, so that's when the shit hit the fan and it went boom. We need to unlock it with his password. Turret control. Ooh, deactivate. Right, now, remote door access. We need to open the door. There it is. This should lead us into the chamber. Hold on a minute. We never killed him. I should have noticed that when I walked in the bloody room. This is where we were before. So between us finding it before and now... Right, we'll put that there and talk to Dan's.
Paladin.
Now to this, I'll meet you aboard the Pridwin as soon as these bombs are counted, tested, and loaded.
Okay. Return to Proctor Ingram. I think we might be able to go up the... there. There's an elevator. Yeah, here it comes. I don't want to get crushed. There was... inventory. Miscellaneous. What was his name now, just then? Because it had a thing about... no. Here we go. Henry's instructions. Brother Henry, or Henry's instructions, spelled a bit strangely, but I have prayed to Atom, and in his wisdom he has chosen you to guard the site of his relics. Serve him well, protect the relics. Something, 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 time as you are called for. So between us finding him and between us coming back, it would seem the children of Atom have also found it. And they've decided that they were going to try to keep them for themselves. I don't know if their intention was to use them to spread, you know, Atom radiation. But it's a possibility. Right, so we're out in the glowing sea. Okay, let's go back to Proctor Ingram. What do you mean there's enemies nearby? What enemies? Don't tell me it's the nut jobs. Okay, blood bugs. Holy crap, there's a shitload of them. Have I got a better weapon? Because I need something with a bit more firepower. that it? Okay, let's try now. Map. Before we get completely irradiated.
Don't despair, brother. We're here to save the Commonwealth.
Okay, I found your bomb site. Well, again.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram.
Looks like the Mark 28s are gonna do the trick. That was a good find. I'll work with your team to make sure that the Mark 28 nukes remain stable when loaded into his bomb pack. Shouldn't take us more than a day or so.
Well, Professor, I have to admit, we couldn't have done this without you.
I appreciate the confidence, but I'm still a bit concerned. We haven't fully thrown the switch on Liberty Prime, and I'm just hoping all the work I've done to keep his systems stable is going to hold.
It'll work. I'm sure it'll work.
I have full confidence in the abilities of everyone here.
I appreciate that.
Proctor, all the readouts look green. I think it's time for you to activate the power transfer.
Actually, I think I'm gonna let you press the button. After all, without your help, we'd still be staring at a pile of disassembled parts.
I'm in total agreement with Proctor Ingram. The honor should belong to you.
Oh, are they going to light him up? Oh, we have to press the button. Okay, well. I hate to do this to everybody, but I think we wake him up in the next video. Because I'm out of time. So, if you want to see what happens, just join me next time. But until then, thank you for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, do me a favour, just give it a thumbs up. And I'd really appreciate it if you consider subscribing. Take care, everyone. And I'll see you next time, when we wake Liberty Prime up. See ya.